Hello everybody, welcome back to Stonehearth, me Banto. So today we're actually starting off right off with a battle. So we got some kobold wolves and some ogres and some orcs in the back here. So I guess maybe we can take care of the wolves first. I think we should be able to do that. Let's alert my other civilian people so they can get back. Seems like we had all the troops at the farm. So we really want to get them before my civilian people goes there. And we should try to get a little bit better defense, not only with the troops. I'm not sure what Seraph decided, it's a good idea to go right into the ogres, oh, come on. You gotta do something with the AI, they're moving around very, very stupid. There's no logic to the things that they do sometimes. Okay, so I think we should be pretty safe with this. Feels like they're hitting the wrong target. Oh, I'm still selecting that. It seems like sometimes I'm just gonna have to see if this actually is a bug or what is going on. Because it seems sometimes that if you select an archer and then you click here, it doesn't select the party. This time it did for some reason, so... But it has happened to me quite a bit of times where I misclick or whatever. I'm not sure what's going on with it. So one more and we're done with them. So that's nice, my people are safe, you're all safe, you can go back to work again. So there's a lot of problems with this scaffolding. Maybe if you saw the previous episode, pretty much the game is bugged out with it and it refuses to remove it. I see that there are actually no windows in it, so this is the last thing that need to add to it. We can actually see if we have the windows. Why is the windows not shown here? There they are. Yeah, we have 37 windows, so the windows shouldn't be a problem. So we can instant build it just to get the last parts done, and if we're really lucky, they will actually start to remove the scaffolding. And there was a lot of errors for it, so... But as you know, they are improving the building system a little bit of a time, all the time, so it's getting better and better. It's still not good enough. This stuff happens very often. So in the previous episode we actually started with our barn over here, so today I think we're actually going to build it because it would be going pretty quick hopefully to build it. Or maybe we should actually let's do this one, let's do our tiny storage house. So we need to make more chests, we need more wood, we're pretty much out of wood. And we need a little bit more stone, so we need to go and harvest more wood then I guess. We can harvest this, still have loads of stuff lying around. We're pretty much trying to clear this up. We have had so much stuff just lying around, so we really want to get that away. But once we get this done, this new storage house, we're gonna be able to clear out so many more things. And we're gonna store pretty much everything in these houses. So this is gonna be where we store pretty much everything, and then specific houses, the weavers can have their stuff, and the same for the carpenter, same for the blacksmith, and so on. And here we're gonna have food, for example. And we're gonna have food in the tavern, of course. So I think everything is pretty much kind of turning into what it should be. And hopefully they will remove the scaffolding, like I said. Since we did instant build the last part, we can just hope that they're gonna do that later. Not sure if it's gonna happen, but we can just hope it's gonna do. But we're building here, so that I'm really happy about. So we have for gathering wood here, but we also need to gather a little bit more stone. So that's something we need to do as well. So we could gather maybe more stone up here. The mountain though, they don't really give as much stone as you would expect it to do. I really hope they're gonna increase the amount you get from it, because you get very little stone. Sometimes it feels like you could just as much dig into this dirt and get the same amount of stone as you get here. It probably isn't the same amount, but it's very little compared to what you would guess it would be. So we need to get just slightly little bit of stone. I think we're gonna get the church pretty soon. We had two people die in previous episode, Pluton and Milan. I'm gonna name another one Milan again because he died too quick. He didn't live very long, so we're gonna name another guy Milan later on. He also can have a little bit of time here before he died the next time, I guess. But maybe since they're building this, should we start to do a farmhouse over here? Maybe we should do that. Oh, cook level 3, that's awesome, Taco Buddies. That took quite a bit of time. We did add a little bit more cooking to him. So we have a lot more with eggs and stuff to do. Should we maybe grow some wheat? We don't grow any wheat for the moment. So let's grow a little bit more before we start with farmhouse. So Banto's filling up with even more stuff, so we will need even more storage. But since we're making such a big like storage, both the one that we're building for the moment and the really huge one that we're gonna build later on, we're gonna have so much space for stuff. Like this big one is gonna have so much space. Once we're able to like use these crates and stuff, look at that. These are chests and crates combined, so that should give a lot. Blacksmith. Do you want to buy anything? I don't really think so. I think I want to sell a few stuff because I think we have too much of some. Like the oak sapling, we're gonna sell 20 of those. We have too much silkweed as well. Too many flowers. I think maybe it should be like sell off some windows. Since we instant build the last part, I guess we can maybe sell out some windows. I think we still have like too many of those stuff. We have too many of these doors. We got too many double doors. Guess we can sell a couple of these, 10 of those. So here we have the windows. We have way too many of those. Let's like sell like that. That should give plenty more storage. That should like solve a lot of it. That's gonna be really, really nice. See how they do in here. So they have a bit of wood. I guess they have used most of the stone that they're gonna use. It's pretty much like the lower floor. What? They haven't used any? Where are they putting all the stone then? Where are they putting all of the stone? Maybe it is for making a stone chest. That could be it. So let's go and... okay, they're actually not doing anything here yet. So we can like change some people. So let's put some people to only pretty much like do some mining. So we're not gonna do building. And by the way, they are going to change. So for example, job is not anything related to building as I understood it. It said it on a live stream when I was there chatting with them. So I'm really happy about that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. Actually, they are not building anything for the moment. They're mining, so we can leave them like this for now. And we're gonna see what happens. They might not be doing anything because they need stone. That could be it. And you see, we need so many like stone chests. 29 stone chests. I think they take at least like 2 stone each. So that's gonna be loads of stone to make all that. So they take 2 stone each. So 2 times 29. That's gonna be so much stone. And you know, like I said before, stone, it isn't really that easy to get it. So we're gonna need to shop out a lot. If we can find a few stones like out here in the like open terrain like this one, that will help us out pretty much, because this gives way more than the equal amount of space that a little bit of this mountain would take. So we need loads, and I guess we need loads of stone for this also, I would guess. How much do we need? 33, and then we need for 38 of these stone chests. So they're almost a same amount of stone chests in this one as it is in this one actually. But we have a lot of like normal crates that we can have out here as well. So we put into a little bit of work. I think we could maybe like start with our farmhouse that's gonna be next to this. I hope I'm gonna be able to make this look pretty nice. I want this to be a pretty big house, to be honest. So maybe we start something like that, and then we maybe remove a little bit. That. And I want to have some pillars for this. I kind of feel like I want to go for these white walls on the bottom. Maybe let's go back again. Let's do this differently. Let's go with slab. Let's go for like a stone foundation for this. So maybe something like that. We go for one different color on top of that one. And then we can have a stairs that going up to this. I don't think we're gonna go higher up than this. Then we're gonna have some wood in here. And I think out here we'll have some like where they can pretty much be hanging out a little bit. Maybe should make it even 2 tiles bigger. I think the house is still pretty decent sized. This should be pretty nice. We have a stair. I think the stair is gonna go up at the side here. And I'm not sure if we should use the stair tool or if we should make our own. I think we might make our own. We can use like a combination between it. I think we make our very own. It's gonna look better. So let's see, we're gonna have, I think, wood for this. I want to make a thing that I saw recently, actually. So we make it pretty much like this. And then it will actually be going out a little spot here. 6 in which should be good for this, so we can fit like a double door here. However, we might need to change this just a little bit. Something like that. Because we're gonna see if we put the walls here. Let's see how we can do this. I think we might need to like make it a little bit different. Maybe we go for like brown here for this part. So we're gonna see, can we fit like a small door here at least? Yes, we can. This is maybe the smallest case of this thing, to be honest. So maybe we'll go back and make this slightly bigger. Gonna check the daily update. Ooh, wow, the food is going down, guys. We don't even beat the food anymore, so let's see if this size is better. I think this size, it should be better than what we had before. And actually, let's go like this. This one though, I think we should have this in white color. I really don't like that you can't drag this like custom walls as long as you want. I don't get why we can't do it. I don't know if anyone has like suggested it in forums. I really hope someone has, because it is a little bit frustrating in all honesty. So go for that one. Okay, so this one I kind of want to have, I want to try to go for like a brownish one. And of course we're gonna go not for those columns. There we go, let's see how we can fit a door for this instead. So we can have one in the middle, but I think it looks better if we put it there. And here we have another one. So we need to make the stair a little bit different actually. So maybe we make the stairs that goes up here. Oh wait, okay, so we maybe skip this outside. I was like, what am I doing? We were supposed to have this outside. Let's go back again. It's a lot of thinking out how we're gonna do this, so it's gonna be a lot of reverting and doing things. So this doesn't make sense to the thing that we're making here, so maybe we skip this thing that I was doing. Let's go like this instead. I'm gonna do it on a different house later though, I think. So they get up here, and let's see how we should go for this. We should go for some, I think, some different colors when we're doing this. They come up with this. I'm not sure if we should have that, like, maybe go for just this one. And then see we go like 2 steps at a time instead. And here we get up to it. And I'm gonna make, I think, some columns, some dark columns here. That we're gonna use later on. That's pretty much gonna hold like a balcony or something up on top of this thing. That's pretty sweet, it's gonna be nice. So this is a little bit like a different approach in like what order we're doing things. And as we know now, we can't drag this in all the way here. I don't know, like I said before, I don't know why they done it like that. I really don't like it. What's going on? Blacksmith level 2, that's awesome, Flame Crag. But we're also getting attacked from somewhere. Okay, so it seems like one of my people, Yake, decided that it was a great time to go to these Varanus. I don't know what he's doing out here. And I hope he's gonna run far away. Yes, let's go deal with them before we do anything more. But I think this farmhouse is gonna look good. I like that we're going for a different approach, like when we're starting to build this thing. I might change a little bit with the columns to make it look better, but we're gonna see once we get back there. I think we'll take out the big one. I kind of feel like I want to have another archer, because, you know, single target nuking they are really good with, so maybe we get another archer and we go for like 2 footmen instead. So maybe our new soldier Siggy could be one. Let's actually go for Sif for one. Just because he has a little bit less of a body. Siggy got an amazing body, so I want to keep her like up in the front fighting, while Archer could be a little bit low with it. I think we need to make another recurve bow because we only had 2, I think. Doesn't hurt to have 1 more, so there we go. That was a nice fight. Let's see what they're doing. Do they have the resources? It's eating time, it's eating time. We need to chop more wood, I see. We should also plant a few trees. I think we might actually like plant them like along a road or something. Like this road. Probably gonna remove them later, but you know, we can have them here for now at least. So that should give a little bit of trees, and I guess we can plant a few back here. The reason I wouldn't want to plant it is because if enemies come here, it's gonna be pretty hard to see them. But this is gonna be pretty much like just for farming them down. We need to get more wood. So this should be a close resource once we need it. There we go, that's gonna be a lot of trees. I really like to have trees in town as well. I think it looks really, really good. I don't know what you guys think, but I really like to have some nature at your place as well. I'm gonna chop all these trees down. We need loads of wood to finish this. And we're gonna need loads more as well, of course. And I really hope they're gonna remove the scaffolding. Once we load the game once again, hopefully they're gonna remove the scaffolding. I'm thinking about if we can change this a little bit. Like, I would like if the entrance was between here, so there would be equal like amount of pillars. But I don't know, is it a good idea or should we not do it? I think that maybe we'll split these pillars apart a little bit. I kind of want to have this amount of pillars, but maybe for the middle we make it like so it's just 2 in like distance between these instead of 3. Trader! Hello Trader, how are you doing, man? 10 wooden doors for 3 leather-bound chests. It's a pretty... Let's do that. I want to do some trading. We haven't done much trading, so we're gonna do more. I think we need to make more doors, because I did sell off a few doors. And this will of course take even more wood, Banto. So while we're not having wood, Banto is using all of our wood. But I think this is gonna be way better. This way is gonna be... This is gonna be looking way better. And I think also we will make the stair in a different color than the pillars. So maybe it comes up like this. So it should be going like that. That should be pretty nice. I think I'm gonna put like a lot of work into this to make this look real nice. We got some more invaders. Okay, that's a pretty big army, so let's alert my people and get my people ready, my soldiers. Get you out there and farm again. That's something I noticed with the game. Like, it seems like the soldiers are very attracted to farms. They like the farms. So do we have any healers? I don't see any healers. Oh, there they are, I think. There's like hidden under one of my new trees. We need to get them out first. Okay, we can get that little fellow, and is that another one? My troop actually going down a little bit in health, so maybe we should gather like another tank or another cleric. Another cleric maybe would be a good option. Actually dropping quite a bit of health. It feels like my healers are not healing as much as they should also, but I'm not sure if they are. It just feels like they are not doing it. I have an archer there, but I don't think we have the care for him for the moment. But this is one with the fancy assets. So this is one of the, I think the master or elite one. Devotee of the Diamond Star. And I also release my other people from Rally because they don't have anything to fear for the moment, and we need them to do more work. So Sif is level 1 archer, that's awesome. Probably gonna get even more from this. That's awesome. Well done, guys. But I think like we should get a third cleric. If we're gonna have to fight even harder enemies, we're definitely gonna need it. And I do think, did we have like a new herbalist? I'm not sure if we got a new herbalist. It kinda seems like we didn't. But I think we wait a bit. We need to improve like food and stuff, so this wheat should be nice. We're gonna go for the cook and make sure that we're actually trying to like make some flour. So we're gonna try to maintain, I don't know how much we're gonna get, but let's go for 10. And after that we of course gonna make some breads and can go for 10 for that also. It's gonna be nice. The more different food, the better I would guess. Okay, let's go back to our house, and I want to make something like special for this stairs, so I think we try my old way with this, which I tend to like very often, so do something like that. Then we pretty much like cover this thing with this different color. I think that's pretty good. That's gonna be nice. And like furniture and stuff, I think we add it like afterwards. But let's see, so we can make a door here. We're gonna go for, yeah, this is the correct one we're gonna go for. So can we fit a double door? No, that would be a single door. So let's maybe start from that to this. I kind of feel like I want to do something special, like, you know, what we did with this house. To make this thing, I think that looks really awesome, so could we do that for this as well? Like you go in like that, then we pretty much let's see here, go there, and then we go like that. Let's try it out for this side as well. So go something like that, making it look a little bit more interesting. A single door is the greatest for that. Okay, so we're raising 100 in food, that's pretty good. Net worth is going really awesome, so that's nice. Let's see if they are having enough. We don't have enough stone. Oh, they still have a big order for that, so let's go and make sure that they're not doing other things. So pretty much only go mine these two. You're only gonna do mining. Oh, this one doesn't even want to mine. They have loads to mine, so guess we'll let this person do whatever. Maybe this person will decide to like mine a little bit. Oh, they want to go idle as well. That's weird, because they have so much to mine, so it doesn't make any sense why they wouldn't go mine. Where did I teleport? There we are. Okay, so let's see if we can fit some nice like windows for this. Kind of want to have some at like the entrance. I think that's pretty nice. You can just look out like who's outside my door, who's outside. But I'm sure, do I have like this close? I think it looks a little bit weird when it's that close. So let's put it there. Yeah, that should be nice. So should it be here? Let's put it there for this time. I guess we can decorate a little bit. Like we can go for some lanterns. Like one here at the side. I think like for the columns we're also gonna have some lanterns, so one of each side. Can be nice. This is gonna be a really fancy, nice looking house. I do have an idea for what I'm gonna do with this also already, so I might not make a balcony of this. I haven't decided. What should we? Let's do a balcony. Let's keep the idea that I had, so let's do that. I was thinking of having like a sloped roof for this, but I think a balcony is gonna look way cooler. So we're gonna do that for that reason. So this can go this far, so let's maybe go like halfway. But this is something that I really hope they're gonna make, so we can like drag further with this. I would guess that you all would agree with that, because like what would the reason be that you wouldn't be able to do it? So I think that's pretty good. We can remove, if we don't want all these like colors later, we can just remove them if we don't want them. But I think it's pretty good. They get in here then, and maybe they have like a little entrance that they get into. We can't, let's see if we can, oh no, now that tool is not working. Okay, I guess we gotta have to go for this. That really also sucks with the game. When the tools like stops working, it's just so frustrating, like it ruins your entire like building thing, so you can't go back, and you know, I'm not redoing an entire building, so. But that's something that the developers gotta work out, so... So, just a tiny one. Maybe we put like an shelf here where they can probably like put some cloth on it. So we go for one for like this side. And also thinking about if we should have like a rug or something when they get in. Maybe go for a fur rug. This is the farmer's house after all. I think that suits better for farmhouse. And there's gonna be a second story, so we're gonna make sure that we're using some stairs. And this time we're actually gonna go maybe and use the pre-made ones. The thing that I don't like with them is that you see they end with just one. And sometimes I don't like that idea. I think we can have one stair back here. Maybe go for reddish or a little bit brighter one. Let's try an... Should we try like this stair? Very different. So we can go... We need to hide this thing between this. Something like that. Could be nice. And we need some rooms down here as well. We want to make this like useful, so it's not gonna be like huge rooms. Maybe it should be pretty open downstairs.